Well, we'll see if trial and error have them figured out. Maybe know something we don't.
5 seconds.
Pick up something to counter one or the other. Or
Reserve time.
maybe show what they're thinking for their strat.
I'm gonna call this Black Sheep are gonna pick Anti-Mage.
Yeah, you think an anti-mage is gonna be coming out for them?
Yeah, I mean Silencer. If Silencer ults, the Anti-Mage can get away. I mean, it's pretty plain simple. Plus, I mean, I think I'm pretty sure Black Sheep will run it at least a couple times so far. So
They do like their 4 protect
that's
ones.
that's what I think they're gonna go for. What trial and error looks like taking a bit of time here, trying to puzzle out what Black Sheep Wall are gonna pick, and they pick up the Earthshaker. So an additional team fight, more lockdown.
Yeah, Earthshaker, great pick. Gives you a great roam, and if you get some decent farm, quick blink on him, and you can just dominate team fights.
Yeah. Now, do you think that's gonna be a support Earthshaker or a crit shaker?
Well, you know, at this point, I would say, you know, there's nothing making us think that it's gonna be a crit shaker, but we'll have to wait and see. You gotta love the crit shaker.
Seconds.
Yeah, man, the crit shaker can do some serious work, and you know, there's nothing to suggest that they're not going crit shaker.
No, you're not wrong.
It could maybe be if they're thinking of doing that, they'll make Black Sheep Wall think that they already have the support and not core, so they might ban heroes that trial and error aren't looking to pick up anyways.
Yeah, we'll see if they want to go for some more get some mind games into their draft. Only Black Sheep Wall ban out the Undying. So, both game 1 and game 2, trial and error picked up that Undying, which played well both times by Mormon. First game worked out very well for them, but the second game not quite as well. Just weren't able to get up to as good of a start as they would like.
I mean, they trial and error do really love their Undying. They pick it quite frequently. So, and like you said, Mormon is excellent on the Undying. His positioning of the Tombstone is very good, and that allows him to get early aggression. Which, if Black Sheep Wall want to do 4 protect 1, they don't want to deal with that because I mean, trial and error have been basically like bullying them most of the time with that. So,
Black Sheep Wall going all out on the just the respect bans: Necro, Drow, Undying, Cliques. All I have to do is ban Vengeful Spirit, and they banned out the entire lineup of the first game.
10 seconds to go.
Basically saying, we don't know how to deal with that.
5
we don't
seconds.
We don't need to know how to deal with that.
Exactly.
Challenging trial and error.
Time.
Trying to see if they're just a one-trick pony.
Yeah, and we'll see how that plays out.
So we might be seeing here what kind of role they're thinking of for their silencer. And let's keep in mind, Lion can be played mid as well. He works.
So can Silencer.
So you never both heroes often played in the support role, but I would say Silencer much more often is played as a core. But Lion can do a good amount of work from the mid lane, getting that finger leveled up fast.
So we'll see. The strat's very we get to pick up the Doom.
Dyer's pick.
Doom, has fallen out of favor since the nerf to his ult. Still able to lane everywhere and just prints money with Devour. So we'll see if they'll put him in the off lane where we used to see him the most, or maybe if they're gonna decide to go greedy and throw him in the jungle.
And on top of that, I mean, if Black Sheep Wall drops Silence ult and Doom gets a Blink Dagger, he can just blink in and either Doom the Earthshaker or the Tidehunter, which will seriously seriously
Reserve
reduce the
time.
amount of team fight the trial and error will have. So
Yeah, for sure.
definitely a good pickup and trial and error. Trying to think of what where they're gonna go next. Right now, they're very team fight oriented, which which is interesting because Silencer is like excellent at dealing with that.
Radiant's
And
pick.
Trial and Error going in on the Wombo combo. Grab a Lich Up as their either first or second support. So going all out on saying we are going to just 5-man and we are going to crush you, which can be risky going up against a Silencer.
Yeah, I don't know. I
10
mean, it's
seconds
all
to
about how
go.
it's going to be played and how. I mean, if Trial and Error can pick up some
5
BKBs,
seconds.
or if they can maybe get the jump on Silencer first. I mean, they
Mhm.
do have a lot of lockdown just with the Earthshaker alone.
Reserve
So
Yeah.
time.
A lot of weight resting on the Silencer's shoulders. He needs to have good positioning if he wants it to keep his team safe. Oh, and we have the fourth pick coming out from Black Sheep Wall. I'm oh, and the Anti Mage. You called it.
Dyer's pick.
They pick
yeah,
it. They pick
it's,
it. You know, I wouldn't say it's early, but a lot of times you want to leave an Anti Mage pick to the fifth pick, as he's pretty easily countered.
yeah, they might have been worried that if I don't know if I'm not sure how familiar Trial and Error are with how Black Sheep Ball plays or who they play.
Me, I
Radiant
like
team
this.
Wow.
ban.
I like this.
Yeah, the team fight from Trial and Error is pretty crazy, and I don't know. Meepo really strong if you have a good
10
hero for it, and I
seconds
mean,
to go.
actually, Wall do have bursts in terms of like lines, so they could focus
5
down one
seconds.
Meepo, but I mean, they still have key heroes that have very
Reserve
good
time.
team fight ultimates to contend with. So
And Meepo, pretty decent against Doom, in that it is very easy to just deny yourself, as long as you have a couple Mappos standing by. So,
I don't even
admittedly,
think the Doom would go for the Meepo at this point, though. I think
10
between Tidehunter,
seconds to
Earthshaker,
go.
and Lich,
mhm.
he's got plenty to choose from. So
And it looks like Trial and Error went
Dyer's
for
ban.
basically trying to keep the Meepo pick protected by grabbing his counters in the Earthshaker, the Lich, and to some extent the Tidehunter,
Radiant.
and then
they
banning out
just
the
banned
Ember
out.
Spirit.
Yep. So trying to get rid of all counters. Now the question is, who do Black Sheep Wall pick up last? I'm not sure. I'm still not sure if that's a core silencer or support, but they need somebody who can make space.
Yeah, they need something to just slow down this Meepo. And at this point, like they don't have
10
too much AOE
seconds to
for
go.
the Meepo. They can't really, if
5
they don't have finger up,
seconds.
real hard to kill that Meepo. So, especially if he can get
5
some decent farm up, get
seconds.
a decently timed Ags.
Templar
They
Assassin.
they grab the Templar Assassin.
Dyer's pick.
Can do a decent job, burst in Meepo. There is a good amount of control to deal with her, plus Meepo's Geo Strike is a damage over time, which can help deal with her refraction, in addition to the fact that level 17 Meepo, one auto attack from each pretty much takes care of it.
It's
10
like you said before.
seconds to
This
go.
game is gonna rely heavily on the silencer. I think, and the
5
Doom. Who
seconds.
they pick or how the silencer's positioned and who the Doom picks to Doom is gonna be huge.
Reserve
for sure.
time.
I think the Tidehunter's priority Doom.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. If you get the Doom off on Tide before you can get a Ravage off, you follow up with a Global Silence. It's almost a team fight right there.
Because I mean, Earthshaker does have a lot of disables, and his ult can do damage. But I mean, you can disperse from that. I mean, Tidehunter has a huge AOE for disables, which sets up Lich ult as well. And if Lich just ults, everybody can just scatter, and it'll have minimal impact. So it's Doom and Silence
10
are key
seconds to
players
go.
here, I think, in
Mhm.
team fights at least.
That's for sure.
5 seconds.
Oh, and the final pick is a bounty hunter for
Idiot.
trial and error. They throw,
Pick.
and so we'll see if that's a core Earthshaker, right? I believe
Yeah,
Angel Wrath
I
was playing. Actually, no, Angel Wrath was support. Sorry, excuse me. It was Mormon and Angel Wrath on the support. Prohibit is playing maybe a mid bounty.
I think he's gonna offlane. I've seen the offlane bounty before, so
Mm-hmm.
I think that's
Yeah.
what he's gonna do. Try to make like just harass people around. Try to make some space for the just for the Meepo to get some farm up early on. I think, and plus the track old man's can never disregard that. That's a huge
10
amount of income.
seconds
And
to
he did
go.
get a decent buff to the amount of gold that he himself gets
5
from track.
seconds.
All right, so our final game of the AD2L Season 5 playoffs begins. I'll introduce our Radiant
get ready
side.
if
We
I were
have
you.
Black Sheep Wall. We've got Capici. Hope I'm saying that right. On the Lion. Arastasia. On your Doom. Sirius. Playing your Silencer. We have Mercury. Playing your TA. And finally Azure. On that Anti-Mage.
All right, and on the Dire side, starting in the top lane, we have Angel Wrath on the Earthshaker. Next to him, we have Zypher on the Meepo. Then down below them, we have Mormon on the Lich. And down in the bottom lane, we have Prohibit on the Bounty Hunter. And finally, we have Boomer on the Tide Hunter.
I'd like to point out that if you take a
30
look at
seconds
Bounty
to
Hunter's
battle.
item build, he's got 2 shared tangos and 3 branches. It does look like he might be going for mid. So we have
I
a
guess
mid Bounty
so.
Hunter.
Yes. And that's gonna allow him to get farm, get early damage items, so he can harass down people pretty easily. I mean, the silencer and lion are just food if he can get decently ahead.
Battle
We'll
starts
see
in 3, 2,
a small, a little bit of posturing coming out from the both teams trying to grab runes. And Meepo actually starts with no items, gets the bounty rune, immediately sends out a bottle for himself. So
Yeah, and I'd like to point out Prohibit did a really good job of scouting out that Black Sheep all had sentries right there, and they immediately saw that one of them was missing, so he didn't even bother going for that rune.
Mhm.
That would have been his death, I think.
yeah, play it nice and careful.
So for once, we don't actually have a tri lane versus a tri
dire
lane. We have the
structures have been
traditional
fortified.
safe lane tri lanes versus the solo off laners.
Mhm.
So I'm expecting this early game maybe to be a little bit more passive than previously.
Yeah, we'll see which team will be more efficient at zoning the offlaner. As I will say, Silencer, definitely definitely one of the most annoying heroes to lane against if he just spams his spells out on you. So.
Yeah, I mean Lion too. You could just drain your mana.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they both can drain Tide Hunter's mana, so he can't anchor smash.
And let's not forget Lich as infinitely spammable dukes.
Yeah, and he can constantly pull the creep wave back with sacrifice. So both lanes have both tri lanes are fairly strong, and the offlaners just to be careful in both cases. I mean, the Tide Hunter is taking a massive amount of damage right now because he hasn't scaled Kraken Shell yet. So.
Mm-hmm. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing maybe just throwing a dual lane down in bottom, sending the maybe the Earthshaker to go help out, as Meepo is going to be just taking a lot of experience away, and you don't want your Earthshaker to be getting too far behind, or maybe even send the Lich down to just deny the anti-mage, keep the lane pulled back a bit, and just let Earthshaker farm pulls.
Yeah, I agree with that, but I think him and Lich are just sticking around just for probably a little bit, just like for the first few minutes to see if they can't get a pick off on this Doom. The range creep spots out the Earthshaker top.
Hmm.
Range creeps have some funky vision sometimes.
Yeah, that's for sure. And a nice
This
bounty
TA
rune picked
is
up for the Tide, securing him as a
yeah.
level 2.
This TA is decimating the bounty hunter in terms of
Mhm.
last hits, just 3 times the amount he does. And I'm gonna say Anime just out farming the Meepo as well. So
Hmm. So far, Black Sheep Wall having a somewhat dominating laning phase. As Meepo, not off to the greatest start. Doom getting definitely a decent amount more, and not the greatest Fisher coming out from Angel Wrath.
yeah, I mean the Tide hasn't gotten a single CS. Doom has got 6. Plus he has Devour, so he's instantly gonna have be able to have more gold than the Tide Hunter.
Hmm.
Uh, oh, but I will say the Tide Hunter has stacked the Ancients, so that's definitely a nice move.
He does
It'll
have
allow
some
him to catch up
ready to
some.
go. Earthstriker trying to get a little bit of roam off, but not able to get anything on the TA.
But I will say this Doom also has 2 levels on the Tide Hunter right now.
Hmm.
So
Oh, what? We have a nice Fisher coming out on the Doom. Double poof comes out, one more net to follow, and Doom will fall, giving your first blood over to the Meepo.
Blood! Hey, everyone's gotta start somewhere.
A nice start to the hero that you want to snowball. We'll see if he decides to pick up perhaps treads. I know tranquils can be pretty popular, or if he just goes straight for the axe. And it does look like he will pick up his treads with that first blood gold.
let's also point out that Cypher is playing on the Meepo, and he's usually supporting. So
Mm-hmm.
that interesting little rotation they made.
Yeah, but, you know, not everyone plays the Mappo.
That's true.
So it was Angel Wraith that was on a core earlier, right?
I think so.
Hide.
So I wasn't wrong.
I'll tell you in a second.
So I'd like to see Bounty. He's about to hit 6. I think they should either rotate Tide or the Earthshaker to mid once he hits 6, and just have him do a bit of roaming. Maybe
Dire's
try
bottom
to
tower
get
is
a
being
pick off in the
attacked.
jungle. On a support, just exert a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Maybe roam on top, get the Tide to come towards the mid. Maybe get a gank on the TA with a Fisher. Just start getting that track gold going. Oh, we do have a Fisher come out, but
It misses.
yeah.
Misses the TA, and she
Mhm.
just casually kind of walks around. So
Throws up her refraction and
nothing-
just walks it off.
all prohibits hit 6, so Brack is online. So maybe he'll look to do some ganks. Probably maybe on this bottom lane if he gets some other help with him, because
Mhm.
the silencer and the
Oh,
lion are by far
Earthshaker
the
looks to be in a
squishiest.
little bit of trouble, and TA will get the kill on him.
The truth is all around you, but it hides from the
I know. I
unworthy.
wonder if we'll be seeing the
Denied.
new Blink TA coming out. Oh wait, it looks like we might have a kill on Doom. Meepo circling around. He lands the first net. He gets the double poof. Fisher comes out, and one more net will secure the kill for the Meepo. So Doom,
Alive!
getting a little bit more than the Tide, but Tide's not giving up too much to the other team, at least.
Yeah, and Meepo, like you said, Meepo snowballs. That is one scary hero to deal with,
Meepo
especially
can-
with limited amount of counter to him.
Yeah, Meepo can
This game,
really
so.
take control of a game if given the chance. So,
All TA is going on the
TA,
money, but
but nope, he'll
Angel Wrath
turn
comes in
around.
to the rescue.
Oh, he's getting chased a bit. Fisher cooling down in a few seconds, but they'll decide to turn as they see the lion and
back
the
off.
silencer rotate on over. But this gives a little bit of space to the Tidehunter. He's got a little bit of time to sit under tower pick up a few CS if you can.
He's already got quite a stack of ancients, though, I will say. So
Yeah.
he's got that comeback mechanism ready to go.
I believe that's a 4-stack.
2 dragons, 2 pairs of gold, maybe? No, 1 pair of gold. No, I think it's 2. Yeah, it might be 4. Looks like it. So he's got that waiting in his pocket. So after that, I mean, I think he'll be ahead of the Doom actually.
Yeah. Doom does have was able to pick up his level 6. He's getting some decent farm with Devour.
Blessings.
But we'll say the big difference maker here is the TA with almost 40 CS to the Bounty's 20. Really having a commanding lead on that lane. As TA is a very strong laner.
It was expected. I mean, Bounty, I don't see Bounty winning against a TA.
Yeah, TA very strong against melee heroes. He just does a lot of damage. But
yeah, and the Bounty can't do much damage to him because of refraction. He doesn't really have a way to get rid of refraction, so.
And Animage is well on his way to his Battle Fury. His treads. Oh wait, Doom is dropped on the Meepo, but he does get killed. So, and Meepo just walking off. Oh, and he is able to poof the other Meepo away. Well played, dodging the stun.
Yeah,
Fisher.
Oh,
Catches
just barely
behind
on
him.
the wrong side. I mean, he didn't really have that much backup though. I'm not sure if even if he got the good fissure on that. Zypher and Mormon were pretty far back behind the towers, so not sure if he could have gotten anything from that.
So tied up to level 6. He's got his arcane boots. Probably on his way to a decently timed blink, and TA will go for the drums build rather than going for the blink dagger.
I know you played TA somewhat. What do you think about that?
I love the new blink. It's pretty amazing, being one of the very few heroes in the game that can consistently actually just use blink to dodge out of being already damaged. If they drop stunts on you, but they can't break through their refraction, you can just blink away. Makes TA one of the more elusive heroes.
Yeah, that's true. But do you usually just rush a blink dagger after bottle and boots, or do you get some sort of stat item?
We have a dive coming out on bottom with a DD bounty, but they won't be able to catch the AM. They do chase him off though. But with TA, I often like rushing the blink after upgraded boots plus bottle.
Dire's middle tower is under siege.
This gives so much utility.
Has fortified its structures.
It's like Bounty Hunter's gonna make his way to mid, maybe try to get something down this Doom. Still has the DD, so.
Yeah, if they get a TP in, can definitely do a bit of work.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Doom gets tracked, panics a little bit, throws up the scorched earth, get a bit of regen going. And you know, in all this while, AM's farming away, actually harassing the Tidehunter out of lane, and his 2 supports are able to farm up, getting some decent experience.
The jungle though.
But one issue I do see here, Earthshaker, pretty poor. 1 and 2 level 4. Definitely want to get a little bit more on him. Get towards that blink dagger.
Dire's middle tower is under siege.
Now, who do you think has the
we
have
a gank coming out on the silencer, and he just gets right clicked down.
Silencer drops.
So a nice track kill going the way of Bounty.
As I was saying before, who do you think has the later of the game?
It's
Like, who you think can?
Dire's middle tower is under
I might have to give it to Black Sheep Walt. Just if they pick up BKBs, that takes away a decent amount of Meepo's burst damage. They have global silence. And they have Animage and a TA, which both heroes pretty potent in the late game. But so, both teams seem pretty secure in their farming.
Yeah. And
A
Bounty Hunter does
well-timed
a nice
eggs
job
coming out for the
spotting.
Meepo. 2-0 and
Yeah.
1 grabs
So
12-minute eggs up to the quad mobos. We'll see if he picks up
Yeah.
a quick blink dagger, and if he can really lock down the Animage if he has 5 Meepos.
Yeah, Animage doesn't have his Battle Fury yet, so Meepo is actually doing a very good job farming. I mean, Meepo does a really good job farming in general, just because he can farm the jungle just in general really effectively.
Dyer's bottom tower is under siege.
He can be farming and roaming all at the same time, as he is right now. Has 3 Meepos. Oh, it looks like he might be trying to do something a little sneaky, going for the Roshan, soloing it up with the 4 Meepos. So we'll see if he can do a good job of swapping the aggro, and it looks like he may have sold his bottle to
Dyer's
purchase the
bottom tower
Ags
is
a little bit
being
faster. But Animage about to complete his Battle Fury. One Meepo's getting kind of
Dyer's
low.
bottom tower is under
Yeah,
siege.
you better
Oh.
watch out
Dyer's
for that
bottom
Roshan
tower has
slam.
been
That's
destroyed.
slam
Oh,
damage.
looks-
Getting a little bit risky. Oh, he micros it out. Oh, it's a
Roshan has
close
been
one.
killed by the
He is able to
tower.
pick it up.
Yeah.
Hey!
Hopefully he doesn't walk into anyone in the river. But, so well played by the Meepo, getting that nice early rush. While Black Sheep Wall just have 4 grouped by a T2. Unable to catch him. Animage does finish up his Battle Fury at a good time. So,
So
we'll see
it's
if...
gonna be right now. I was gonna say right now it's gonna be a farm game, so we'll see who
Dyer's
can
bottom
outfarm
tower is
who.
under siege.
We'll see if Meepo can start tracking him down, maybe getting some kills, perhaps have the bounty scout him out. Oh, we have a nice
Dyer's
fisher coming
bottom
out on
tower is
2,
under attack.
but no real
You're
engagement
really
coming out,
losing now.
as Tide's pretty
We're
low.
winning.
Wants to finish
Well,
up farming
after
that
my
ancient
mad
stack
libs,
and get that blink dagger.
Dyer's bottom tower is being attacked.
And we do have a deep dire ward scouting out the Meepo. And TA going the more classic race car build, going phase drums Yasha. Which, I would have really liked to see a blink, but it is the old standard. Can't really go wrong with it.
Yeah, so right now it's pretty relatively passive game. Only about six total kills. I think I don't know. I feel like this bounty needs to try to get a few kills, get that track gold rolling.
I'd like to see some roam coming out with just the Meepo getting some smoke ganks, have Bounty Hunter track down the Animage and just kill him a few times while he did get his oh wait, Meepo going ham. He doesn't poof the other Meepos in yet. He seems to be baiting out the Aegis, and he pops in 4 right on top of the TA, who's falling low, and a big Ravage coming out on all 4.
Myself think. Double
They
kill.
clean it up.
Prohibit
Nice.
getting a double kill.
But Doom able to blink away, so not able to salvage a little bit off that engagement. They did get the Aegis, but at big cost to
Radiant's middle
the
tower is
Radiance.
under
Yeah.
siege.
Pretty sure at least 2 of those were track kills too.
Mhm.
So that was huge.
And you already have
Radiant's
2k
big
gold
game.
up on your Meepo,
Fortified.
so if he wants to
Radiant's middle
grab a
tower
blink
is under
dagger,
attack.
he's right there after this tower, and an aggressive TP coming out from the Animage, but
Radiant's middle tower is
he says,
being
"Nope,
attacked.
I'm just here to
Radiant's
farm."
middle tower
and
has
blink
fallen.
dagger picked
Yeah,
up on the
that-
Meepo, and this is getting scary. You have a 16-minute blink axe Meepo. That is getting
one
a bit
fight-
worrisome.
That one fight right there was almost a 3,000 gold swing.
hmm
So
Oh,
that's,
we might
that's pretty
have.
insane.
Oh, a lot of burst damage dropped on this
Radiant's
Animage,
bottom
but
tower is being
he
attacked.
walks away, and looks like they're trying for a gank on this Meepo. Silencer walking on over. They're scouting him out with a ward. We'll see if they can catch one by himself. They're walking towards the blink. Oh, he blinks away, and he poofs, and he catches wind of it.
Dyer's top tower is under
Able to
siege.
get off to safety. Animage sent home by the bounty and the lich.
And so Trial and Error doing a fairly decent job of trying to
Radiant's bottom tower
control
is
the
under
momentum,
siege.
trying to keep the
Dire's
fast
top
pace of
tower
this
is
game,
under
whereas
attack.
Black Sheep all just want to kind of play a little more passively, I think.
Just trying to make space for their anti-mage to farm
Radiant's
up.
bottom tower is under siege.
As he's
does
oh
have
wait,
flat
TA
there.
is getting blown up by the Meepo.
Killing spree.
Shoveled down, smacked around. Meepo saying there is no way that is safe from the Mappo. And he split pushes while sending his main Meepo up towards the top lane. Oh, he gets a double damage, and that is scary. All 4 Meepos hitting for 140 damage apiece. And TA pings it out in fear,
Dire's top
saying,
tower is
holy
being
crap,
attacked.
guys, get out of there.
Yeah, that is not a team fight you want to take.
Radiant's
If you're
bottom
Black Sheep
tower
wall.
is being attacked.
Especially into the Ravage. Bounty picks up an ultimate orb as his first item. We'll see if he's maybe going for a Lincoln Sphere. Maybe Sheep. Really lock down that AM.
It could be. It's difficult to say right now.
For the dead.
I mean, I think maybe it's Sheep over the Lincolns, because if he can Sheep one of
Oh.
Black Sheep wall, like the Animage, that's pretty huge.
Few minutes left on our Roche timer. At least 6 or 7. Or not at least, but at least 3 or 4, possibly even 6 or 7.
I think each of those ticks are a minute.
So we have about 3.5 minutes and possibly up to 6.
Yeah, so Roche is gonna take a while to spawn. In the meantime, Trial and Error continue to get kills here and there.
Anti-Mage's trying to
Anti-Mage-
farm up.
Yeah. He's getting relatively close to the Manta. He's probably gonna buy an ultimate orb right now.
And Meepo on his ultimate orb. Oh, we have Lich getting chased down by the TA. A little bit of help coming in. Tide commits. Jumps in, gushes. Oh, we have a Fisher coming out. TA is able to get... And Tide commits the Ravage. Not able to TP away. But Invisible trying to juke it out. Oh, but he gets caught.
Concealment.
Gets spat
That's when
on.
that blink dagger
insulted.
would have came in handy.
Yeah. Might have been able to get away.
Dire's top tower is
But
being attacked.
meanwhile, space created. Anti-Mage Doom taking that T1 tower. They're already ready to go.
Dire's top
getting a
tower
nice
is
trade.
under siege.
Whereas
Dire's top tower has been destroyed.
Trial and Error just now
Radiant's bottom tower
going
is
for
being
getting the
attacked.
tower, and they're able to glyph it.
Radiant has fortified
Anti-Mage
its
still pressuring
structures.
away. I gotta say, I'd really like to
Tower
see
is
a
under- Radiant's bottom tower has been destroyed.
Sheep picked up on the Meepos, just so he has really good initiation on the AM. Blink Sheep, no chance to blink away. Then you just
Dire's
chain net
top
him.
tower is under attack.
Is
And
no
maybe
escape.
that's why I think that's why Bounty Hunter's getting Sheep, so that
Oh,
Meepo
Doom
doesn't
comes
have
out in
to.
the bounty and he just drops.
Yes.
But
Almost kills the silencer though.
so Anti-Mage almost on that Manta style. About to walk into a Lich. Lich sees him. Says, I am out of here. About to get his mana burned. Pops his mech. Trying to run away. One Meepo coming over. Oh, he misses the poofs, but he misses the first net. Can he get a second? Oh, and Anti-Mage is gonna drop.
Dominating.
Meepo pretty good against Anti-Mage as he can't blink out of the net. So a little bit of over-aggression.
Lich was just baiting it. It was his plan all along.
I'd like to point out, Earthshaker maxed Enchant Totem. Interestingly. So something more commonly seen on the Crit Shaker. But he does look to be falling here as he gets initiated
My
on.
fault.
Yeah,
Dire
that
has
TA
fortified its
man.
structures.
How you lasted
Tearing
so
the
long.
squishy people on Trial and Error apart though.
So it does look like we have a Lincoln's coming out on the bounty as he picked up a Ring of Health. And I would like to point out he did go for the Urn, which recent change, not that recent, but earns damage was changed to pure. So as it's damage over time, it does burn through the refraction charges. And Meepo got one Mappo sitting in the Roche pit, farming up with the other 4. Ready to get it as soon as it spawns, which will be very soon, within a minute. And Lich just sitting in. Anti-Mage is like, not this time. You're not getting me this time.
Shiny!
Well, they see Meepo. They
So I'm
ping him out.
thinking
They're like, is he going for Roche? Oh, he blinks. Oh, he gets 5, but just goes and farms. Oh, the net. Oh, the net misses. Bounty coming over to scout, and the rest of Black Sheep Wall heading on over. Lich playing a little bit
This could
over
be
aggressive.
really-
Oh, Doom misses the stomp. Can Lich get his ulti off? Oh, he gets doomed, but then the silence comes out, and Anti-Mage starting to cleave down, and Meepo's gonna drop.
Double
That's a big kill for the Anti-Mage. They try to chase down Bounty, but he's oh, he gets seen. Can he get a few spells off on the Anti-Mage? Oh, not quite. Almost
So that was very
catching him.
favorable. Yeah, that was really nice.
And
for
they go
Black Sheep Wall.
straight
They
into the
managed
Roche
to-
pit. Don't want to give Meepo that. And TA, an amazing Roche hero. Anti-Mage just says, you know what, you got this. I'll go home, heal up. Don't want to risk it. Oh, and Tidehunter. They catch wind of him up there, and they get a little bit scared. I don't know if they really have to back out of that. I guess they're a little bit afraid of the Tide Earthshaker Wombo combo in the pit. So, Tide's mere presence scaring them away. And an Ag's picked up on the Doom. So, deciding he wants to perma-Doom. One person.
Yeah, I'm assuming the bounty hunter is getting that Lincoln's not for himself, but to put probably on the Tide, so he doesn't get perma-doomed.
This Lion, he's about to walk into the Earthshaker. Can he get him? Just one finger? Oh, that was close. Lion looking for him. Yes, easily killed. But doesn't quite catch him. And they go for the Roshan attempt. The TA traps in. They're scouting it out. They're heading in there. Silence is going in, but he doesn't have global. He doesn't have mana. TA just walks right in, and in comes the Ravage. Meepo gets the Aegis, and they just demolish him.
I hope they're proud of themselves.
Yeah, that was not sure
Was
why
that-
they tried to confront that with not their full team. Lion wasn't there, and
Lion wasn't there. No
Silencer.
global. No mana on
no
Silencer, even a
mana
mech.
at all. Yeah,
Risky
that's
play, feeling a
question-
little bit of pressure, just saying this Meepo's getting a little bit out of hand. He's about to be picked. He already has his scythe. He's working on his next item. We don't know if we can outcarry him. So a little bit cracking under pressure,
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
fighting into the Roche pit with against a Earthshaker and a Tidehunter. So
Radiant's
they'll
middle tower is
forfeit
under
their
siege.
tier 2 tower as well.
Radiant has
Not much to be
fortified
done
its
about it.
structures.
Silencer tries to slow him down, giving a little bit of harass out.
Radiant's middle tower is under it. Radiant's
But
middle
Meepo just
tower has
poofs
been
on away.
destroyed.
They back off, say, we don't need to fight without Ravage. We got plenty of time. I believe Lincoln's is on the way for our bounty hunter. So things are looking pretty good for a trial and error, it would seem.
I think Black Sheep Wall should try to smoke right now and go for a
Oh,
kill
Animate's just
on-
blinked aggressively. The Echo Slam comes out. Oh, but he Manta dodges the stun. And it looks
that
like
was
he might be
close.
able to get away. An aggressive blink. Being a bit risky, but not quite enough lockdown to bring him down.
Yeah, but,
and
as I was saying
unfortunately,
before,
Only a level 1 Echo Slam with only 1 point in Aftershock, so Echo not doing that
Radiant's
much
top
damage.
Tower is under attack.
And it looks
They
like
definitely-
You probably already knew
I
that.
think Black Sheep Wall definitely need to fight now. Their Ravage is down.
Meepo doesn't
Slam
care
is
about
down.
Ravage. He just jumps right in on top of the TA, blows her up. But she is able to live, and they drop all the hate on the one Meepo. And he just responds. Doom and Finger already down. Meepo able to blink. Can he catch this Sirius? He does get a double kill for the bounty hunter, and they go straight in for a push from here, I'm sure. As Doom is down, Finger's down. How are they going to kill the Meepo without all that? TA dead for 40. Easy tier 2 tower for them. Animage immediately going, says, we need to start split pushing.
That I definitely think Black Sheep Wall should have just 5-man smoked and tried to do like a backstab or something, because a lot of Trial and
Radiant's
Error's
bottom
ults were
tower
down.
is
I
being
think they could have
attacked.
maybe taken, but any time they could have taken a fight off of Trial and Error was then.
It's risky fighting into
Radiant's top tower has
just
been
the Aegis
denied.
Meepo. I mean, we saw it right there.
Dire's top
They
tower
committed
is
a
under
lot to just
attack.
taking him down, and
Dire has fortified
he just
its structures.
came right back and finished off a few of them. That was him
Radiant's bottom
engaging
tower
into
is under
3 heroes by
siege.
himself.
Dire's top
They win the
tower
fight.
is being attacked.
Oh wow, this tower's
Radiant
melting.
structures have been fortified.
Dropping like crazy
Radiant's
to
bottom
Meepo.
tower
Meepo
is
just
Dire's
shoveling
top
it
tower has
down,
fallen.
not caring in the slightest. Oh, and Meepo going ham, but he missed poofs.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
They're trying to burst the one Meepo, but the 4-man Ravage comes in. Animates tries to finish off the Meepo who's off on the side, and he's able to catch him.
Dire's top tower
But
is under siege.
he's left alone. His silencer has to leave, and Animate's trying to fight. He's picking off the glitch, and he's chasing on after the Doom, or the Tide.
Doom Tide, yeah.
The Doomed
Radiant's
Tide.
bottom
That's definitely what I was
barracks is
saying. I didn't make a
Killing
mistake.
spree.
So,
Triple kill.
coming from the brink of disaster, Animage able to pick up a nice one fight. And Meepo,
Haste.
buying back, trying to help his team. As a second pair of boots, it looks like he was trying to get Boot to travel all a little bit mistimed on the blink poof, trying to catch the Animage, but a valiant effort nonetheless. And Animage picking up a BKB becomes a lot more survivable against Trial and Error. So things were looking kind of grim, but Animage is #1 net worth, and he is a not to be trifled with in the late game. And oh, Meepo gets caught with a global, and Animage just trying to burst him down, and he just won't be able to make it out.
Dominating.
And that's a buyback on Meepo.
They need to push right now to do something with this.
Ravage down. Trial and Error looking so strong, and a little bit of overcommitment.
Yeah, Trial and Error was up by about almost like 7,500 gold, and the graph is just swinging back in Black Sheep Wall's favor after that fight. So
Small misplaying there, and Trial or Black Sheep Wall are already back in it. Seemed like they were just slowly losing the game after that that fight in the Roche pit.
I mean, they still have very strong. They have 3 cores.
Dire's
that-
middle tower
3
is
very
being
well
attacked.
scaling cores.
Yeah, so
So and
Dire's middle
they're
tower
going for
has
the
been
racks. They say
destroyed.
Meepo's down for 40. How are you gonna fight us? Ravage still
Ravage
down
is
for
still
another
down.
20 seconds. They'll try to stall as much as they can, but Animage from the blinking in, super aggressive, says, "What are you gonna do about it?"
still hasn't used his BKB, so that's 10 seconds.
Oh, a nice Echo Slam comes out, but it's not quite enough. He's only got a level 2 Fisher, and Animage just pops his BKB, and there's no Ravage to follow it up, and that's gonna be Rax.
Lowest hell.
A nice Echo Slam, but it doesn't quite do enough damage. Animage has his passive maxed out,
Dire's middle
and it's
tower
only
has
a
been
level
destroyed.
11. So we'll see if Meepo can defend. Get him out of defense.
Radiant's
Jane
top
Frost
tower
down.
is being attacked.
Slowly losing the Rex, and Meepo blinks in aggressively, but three Meepo impaled chain, and Meepo's down again.
Oh my goodness. this
That's
is
Rex right there.
disaster.
Double kill.
They may possibly end on this.
Dire's middle barracks.
They go for the
is
Rex,
think
they
it's
play it
Rex
safe.
at least. I think you go for the Rex.
They're going for
'Cause
2.
Dire's middle
They're
barracks
trying to
has
secure it
fallen.
right here. A little bit of
Dire's
overcommitment
top
from
tower
Trial and
is
Error,
under attack.
possibly throwing away the game.
Dire's
Well, it looked
top
like a
barracks
commanding
is
lead,
being
and all of a
attacked.
sudden, they're down 2 Rex.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
Take 2 Rex,
Dire's
and
top barracks is under attack.
Animage finishes it off, and
Dire's top
Blinks away.
barracks has been
Just
destroyed.
gonna back off. Wow, that those 2 team fights right there just completely changed this game.
yeah, just a little bit Trial and Error saying we don't think we can afford to lose the Rex, and taking a fight without their Meepo, who's a lot of their damage, and overestimating the power of the Echo Slam. And then Meepo blinks in, poofs in his Meepos, and he doesn't really connect, and they're able to just take him out.
You know, the Aftershock's still only level 1 on the Earthshaker, so...
Yeah, I can't help but think that a few more levels on this Earthshaker would have helped so much. Aftershock.
because that would have done a massive amount of damage if that was leveled, was maxed out. But Gograph just swung completely in the opposite direction.
Oh, of course. 2 racks down. That was a steadily built lead by trial and error that just all plummeted away in the span of a few minutes.
Yep, the Meepo's still in second place in terms of net worth, and the Animage is on top, obviously, now, and Doom and Bounty Hunter are relatively close, so it's still pretty close.
But the Meepo's item progression is sort of halted. He after that one buyback, he got his sheep. He was looking real strong, and he was well on his way to his next set of items. And then he buys back. He's hoping he can bot it, and he doesn't quite have the gold for it. So he bought back. He got nothing out of it. Then he gets picked off, and then comes back and he dies again. So
yeah, 3 deaths in quick succession, definitely taking its toll on the Meepo right now. He needs to try to make a good comeback, trying to farm up a little bit. The actually the TA trap scouts him out. They know that he's in the jungle right now, so.
Oh, they're hoping to get this next Roshan. Maybe they can force another fight in the Roche Pit that worked out so well for them the first time. And Animage picks up a Basher and the Boots of Travel. Oh, they find the Meepo alone. He's doomed, globaled. Oh, they finger him. They try to keep the Meepo alive. The Ravage comes out. They pick off the 2 of them. Meepo is fine, walking on home. He has 4 Meepos, and he catches the Silencer as well. So a beautiful fight coming out. And Roshan just responds. Is this what they need? But he ticks down from the Doom on the way home. Oh, the Aghanims on Doom paying off so hard. Switching that to pure damage.
That was easily right there. If the Meepo survived that was an easy Roche. But since he died, he doesn't have buyback.
Dire's bottom tower is under siege.
It just forces Trial and Error to hang back and not be able to take Roche.
Animage, just Meepo's dead.
Dire's bottom tower
Pushing
has
with
been
impunity.
denied.
He doesn't care. Tide has no
Animage
Ravage. What's he
is
gonna do to him?
Nothing, but this Animage is just climbing. And net worth, he's just pulling further and further ahead.
Animage doesn't even have a slot for the Aegis unless he decides to drop his Vlads.
They did
See if he wants to give it to the Aegis. But Meepo dead for 15. That'll be a free Roche.
Roshan has been killed by the Radiant.
Tia picking it up, saying, "Dude, jeez, come on, it's delicious."
Of course. Albeit a little stinky.
So we'll see if Trial and Error can come back from this. It's looking pretty risky. Meepo does have his buyback ready to go, but 2 racks down, their farm's going to be slowed down. They're going to be having trouble pushing out. Always going to have to be wary of the split push coming out from Animage.
They do. Trial and Error still have insanely strong team fight at the moment, though. I think Animage does have a BKB. And actually, Doom also has a BKB now. So does TA. So it's
BKB 's
definitely
coming out.
much. Although if the Tide can get a Ravage off before they BKB, it could be disastrous still.
Bounty can do a good job of keeping vision on them. We'll see if they perhaps think they can go in, as the Meepos aren't quite ready. But they can be there at a single poof. So they're playing it careful, letting the TA walk up, take a few hits on the tower, try to see if they'll engage on the Aegis. Fisher will land, but TA will just walk it on off. Meanwhile, Meepo is pushing out the lanes. Animage, playing a little bit aggressive. It might be a little bit risky. Considering there's a Blink Sheep Meepo. It looks like they might want to go in, but they think better of it.
I think they're gonna play. They're gonna play very defensively here. I don't think they want to take a fight anywhere away from the space. But they're gonna have to do something eventually because this tower's slowly dying. So,
Oh, Doom jumps in and gets the Doom on the Tide. Goes in and they just run away, and Meepo jumps in. See from the Black Force because he's going ham. Animage, BKBs, and Meepo falls. He has buyback. He comes back. Lich drops the Chain Frost, but Animage, BKB just starts hitting the buildings. Objective gaming, he says. Doom's down. Tide's back. Aegis falls on the TA. We'll see an Echo Slam comes out on 2. Lion gets bursted. Ravage finally comes out. TA trying to fight through the Meepo. Animage abandoning his team, saying, Suka Fetus.
Yeah, that was a nice turnaround. Oh, another takeoff.
And they catch the Doom off of it, so it's costly as they have to spend a few buybacks, at least on the Meepo. Halt his item progression a little bit, but he gets up in a Ghost Scepter on his Meepo, going for perhaps the E-Blade. So we'll see if they can get anything out of this.
They're gonna try to take the racks, but I mean, three of the cores on Black Sheep will have buybacks, and I'm not sure if Area can push fast enough. Especially, they only have 2 pushing right now, so.
So unfortunately, they're not able to do much off of it, and if Black Sheep Wall get another fight like that in the next couple of minutes, there's no buyback for the Meepo.
Shiny!
So we'll see if Trial and Error decide that it might be soon time to commit.
Yeah, the only people that have buybacks is the Bounty Hunter and the Tide right now, so. And everybody except for the Lion have buyback on Black Sheep Wall. So
Animage.
now would be a great time to fight.
Animage, he's got basically an Abyssal All finished up. He's ready to pick that up. But we'll see. Can Meepo catch him here? That'd be a pretty big pickoff, but Animage blinks away. Plays it careful. Looks to pick up that Abyssal Blade now. He's being careful since he needs to make sure he has buyback. Farms up a bit more.
Just gonna farm 2 waves of the Ancients, and then he's probably gonna pick up the Abyssal.
And it looks like Lich is saying, you know what, guys, this is our time. Ravage is cooling down. Echo Slam's about to be up. We just need to smoke. And Animage is in a real nice place for them to get going on him. They can get a good initiation on him. Catch him out, force a buyback. Bounty's scouting it out. He's farming their Ancients. They're on their way. They see him coming. Bounty's getting ready for it. He throws out the track. Animage blinks. Oh, the sheep doesn't connect in time.
And I'm not sure why Bounty led that.
Yeah, they wanted to make sure they got track off. Oh, Ravage comes out. They catch the Animage. He's sheep. Echo Slam. He's getting chained down. Doom comes out. Tide is doomed. Meepo's getting low, but Doom tries to run away. And Lion, oh, he fingers to put the one low Meepo, and Meepo is able to micro him away. And he just walks it off. Meepo trying to find the Doom. He uses the nets. Can he right-click him down? He doesn't quite get him. And Bounty trying to chase down this TA. Oh, he's so low, throwing down the urns, looking for the shuriken, and he catches him. And Silencer on the way, but Bounty just TP's on out. So we'll see if they can get a push going off of this, as Meepo has one of the clones down bottom. Send the rest there, has his one Meepo. About to head in, and they're saying, this is our time. We gotta go.
Gonna try to force a buyback. I mean, both TA and Animage have buybacks, so.
Oh, Meepo. It's a little bit looking a bit scary for him. He's all by himself on the other enemy side of the map. But probably not quite enough to lock him down. He just he goes in on the silencer. That could be a real nice pickoff. They're not gonna have global for another 50 seconds. They wouldn't have had it anyway. But nice pickoff. Perhaps give them enough time to get a little bit of map control, maybe get another pickoff, but fortunately unable to force any buybacks, so the Radiant are well and ready for the possible push. Meepo has Boots of Travel picked up. So he's ready in case of the chance to split push. And an Ag's picked up on your Earthshaker. That's no joke, especially if he's now level 14, so he has Aftershock maxed out. He's almost got his level 16 Echo Slam. That could do a lot of damage. It's no joke.
Especially if Animage pops Manta and there's some creeps nearby, that can definitely do a massive amount of damage. Especially because it's instant, so you could probably catch them by surprise, and they won't be able to get their BKBs off.
So, Doom drawing on the map saying, why don't we just get a smoke gate going, push in top lane, just go for the throne. But Animage farming up, looking towards finishing off that final slot, selling off the Vlads, maybe picking up a butterfly, maybe a heart. And
I don't know, this game's very, very close right now.
Bounty has a sheep right now, so they do have a good chance to initiate on that Animage, who admittedly does have buyback though. So, but Meepo getting pretty close to his buyback. They have bought themselves enough time to secure another one for him, it would seem. As Black Sheep Wall decided to play it a bit safe.
Roshan's up as well.
Mm-hmm. So, cheese number 2 on the line. Oh, Earthshaker blinks right in. Gets smacked around. They know what's happening. Are they in position to fight it? Oh, they say we're going straight for throne. But well, they go for the megas. They have Glyph. Meepo says I'm gonna. Oh, you know he backs out, but he's on the Animage.
Oh, the Animage.
Can he finish him off? He throws down the Abyssal, and he is able to. They are able to finish off the Meepo. And he buys right back. Meepo, no buyback for another 10 seconds, but Ravage comes out. Tide is doomed, but a little bit too late. Animage is trying to walk back as he botsed in before. TA buyback bots in. And trial and error, they're chasing the Doom. They're going to pick him off, but they're not ready for it. And Meepo buys back, Doom buyback. Buybacks ever. Animage is on the Earthshaker, but he backs off. He's aware the Meepo's back. Doom's back in. Oh, Meepo is committing onto the Animage illusions. More buybacks.
Everybody's buying back.
We had 6 buybacks in that fight. Only people left with buyback are Bounty. Oh, wait, we have... Doom's getting caught by the Meepo. Oh, but Meepo's on the Animage. Sheep onto Mercury. Animage, he's fighting. Can he? Oh, he gets taken up by the Meepo. That's no buyback on the Animage. Can they keep the Meepo alive? Oh, Doom just barely able to blink away, and this is their time. Animage is dead for 2 minutes. Meepo's alive. No buybacks.
TA is also down for 90 seconds as well. No buyback.
Their time. Can they get the push going? Meepo's getting ready. He's healing up. They have Boots of Travel. Is this it? Can they come back from the double racks?
It looks like it's certainly possible. I don't know what Black Sheep can do at this point. Looks like Lion's gonna try to backstab here a little bit, but
going for a little bit of split push, but he doesn't have a TP in case he wants to go defend. He looks to be headed that way, but Meepo getting ready to come out. He's got his Boots of Travel at the ready. You have to wonder, are they gonna go straight for throne? They're gonna try to even up the racks. He bots in on the first creep. Meepo has arrived. Going for the push. Glyph is ready, but they're not. But Radiant decide to save it, and they go straight for the throne. Tide blinks in. Ravage is down for 20 seconds. Echo Slam down for 7, but Animage is down for almost a full minute. Can they stop it? Doom is up, but is it enough?
Earthshaker.
He drops it on the Meepo. Global's down. Meepo is gonna die here. They're not gonna be able to save him. He's down to the Doom. But he's able to take out the Doom before he falls. Shane Frost might be able to take out the Lion, not quite, and they're trying. But their right click is dead, and TA's back in 3.
Animate back to 20.
TA's back up. Bounty's getting picked. Bounty looks to be about to fall. He throws out a track. He tries to run. Oh, he gets slowed. There's no tower. Oh, and he ticks down to
He loses
the
gem.
curse.
He just lost gem with that as well.
Meepo's down for a minute. Can they get close enough to end the game? No buyback.
The top lane's pushed in pretty hard. They
AMH
have
has his boot to
they
travel,
can-
but he has to be careful. There's no buybacks on well, there's only buyback on the Lich and the Bounty, so Lich can afford to die once. They're
Gotta
going for
wonder
throne.
if,
Animage is running straight down mid.
Gotta wonder if Trial and Error would have been better off just evening out the racks.
Yeah, they committed maybe a little bit too hard. Underestimated the power of the Doom. And Animage just goes right in on the Lich. Drops the Abyssal, and Lich coming close to falling. Buyback comes out, and the Bounty. A big Echo Slam comes out. Double Ravage on the Animage. But Animage still living. He pops his BKB even after all that, and he blows him up with a beautiful Mana Void, and that's game right there. But
I don't know, I
Meepo
believe
coming
in the
back,
Meepo.
maybe not.
Dyer's
Meepo,
middle
can he get a
tower
good
has
initiation
fallen.
here? They've bought enough
Dyer's
time for
middle
him.
tower has fallen.
Oh, Doom is up
It's gonna be
though.
risky.
He has to try. Oh, the Doom gets off.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Well, he's got that. He can
I
put that
only
Meepo back in
mentioned as a
fountain. He can try from
conversation
with the rest.
How are you doing otherwise? Dyer's middle
Throws
tower
the.
has fallen.
He throws out the nets. He takes down the TA. They're just going for the throne. Objective Gaming. They're stunned down the Meepo. Can he net up the Animage? Can he stop him? Can he slow him down?
Dyer's
He
ancient
blinks
is under
around. The
attack.
global Animage is clicking it down, and they call GG.
And it's a
Victory
game.
goes
Oof.
What a game to finish.
A beautiful game to finish off a very good series. We get a Meepo strat. Crazy game, back and forth. Let's be honest, throws and counter throws, back and forth, crazy. It's but well played to both teams. I agree, AD2L finals much
I
better
do
than
agree.
TI4. So, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the game. I know I did. That will bring our night to a close. So, GG, well played to both teams, and congratulations to your AD2L Season 5 champions, Black Sheep Wall.
Yeah.